All right, guys. I thought I'd make a quick little segment adding to whatever I called this before, Tim King's crash course on flipping cars extravaganza. I just added that last part because it's pretty sweet. So this part's about a little finances and I guess getting started buying. So if you're going to buy a car to start out, you're going to need capital. So you're going to need some money to buy the car. And to get money to buy the car, you're going to need to do one of a few different things. One, you're either going to already have some, I guess, for whatever reason you've been saving up. You just sold a car. That's great. Then you can get started right away. You don't need much. You only need, you can get good deals for about $1,000. The best deals are around buying for 2, selling for 4, buying for 3, selling for 4 or 5 kind of deal. Is what I've found. So the second thing you might need if you don't have capital already is to save up, all right? So you're gonna wanna save up every single penny, all right? Not spend anything. All you really need is gas and insurance. And that's about it. I don't know if I can even think of something else if whatever you didn't bring a lunch for the day or whatever, don't go out for lunch, dude. Fully just skip it, all right? Or get a bar or something, okay? You need to save up every penny, every single dollar counts. So be super mindful of that. Save up. Once you have $1,000, you can invest. Sometimes you don't even need $1,000. But I'll tell you why I chose $1,000 as the base number in a bit. And then the third thing you need to do if you don't have any capital already is either sell your car that you have now, right? So if you already have a car and you're looking to sell it, then I'd recommend skipping to the third section of our little adventure thingy here, my little private school university for cool people. Skip to the third. Learn how to sell your car, and then you have the capital. All right. Then a little side note on the bottom, little postscript. When you're buying cars, just a little tip, a little financial tip. It's kind of what this segment's all about. Make sure that you keep it in your budget, all right? Because although I know you said save up every penny, you don't need to buy much. I know people do. I basically spend nothing, but I know people do need to buy lots of stuff. But make sure you don't need to buy, but make sure you know. It's okay if you want to buy things, but make sure that you know that you're going to, all right? If you have $6,000 in your bank account right now, and you buy a car for 55, you're done for. You know what I mean? Because then you got to register, insure, and gas. And let's say you are planning on having it for a month or two. You don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck, all right? Unless you've been really saving up from those paychecks or whatever. Not a good idea. And definitely keep it in budget, all right? So if you have $6,000 in your bank account or $6,000 that you're willing to invest, I basically just invested in my checking account. So I don't have a separate account for this stuff yet, but if you have $6,000 in your account that you're ready to invest in, I would buy a car for maybe 5 max, because who knows what kind of things might go wrong. And you want to always have that backup, right? Everything costs a little bit more than you think it does, okay? Just remember that. If you think, oh, here it is, I'm going to buy this car for 2, it's worth 4, it needs about $1,000 of work, it probably needs $1,500 worth of work. Especially after insurance and all that stuff, you're probably going to be $1,500 into it. Until you get really good at estimating that stuff, I would definitely give yourself a pretty big cushion. Just because I may have said this before, if not, it's in the next segment. Don't fool yourself into thinking it's a good deal when it's not, okay? If it's not a good deal, it's not a good deal. That's good that you caught that. Don't think it's bad that you're oh, it's not a good deal, and try to fool yourself into thinking it's a good deal. If you're a little hesitant on it, do not do it, all right? You don't want to have that regret, and you do not want to be put in a position where you're losing money, okay? That's not a good idea, especially when you're investing. Because when you've invested money and you lose that investment, that sucks, all right? So don't do that. And a couple cool little quick financial tips to keep in mind before you start watching, before you enroll in my university. You've now been accepted, so congratulations. Probably the cheapest university on the planet, not gonna lie. I was about to make a racist joke, but I'm not going to anymore. It's about Quebec.